Now as I going to tell some question from exercise 1.4. One question, third question says, there is behind a question, find three rational number between 2 and 3. Then you can write 2 is equal to 2 by 1 and 3 is equal to 3 by 1. Convert this into the equivalent fraction. Multiply by 10 with numerator and denominator. 1 into 10, 20 by 10, and 3 by 1, 3 into 10 into 1 into 10 is equal to 30 by 10. Now your rational number is 20 by 10 and 30 by 10. The rational number you want to find between these two rational numbers, then that is 21 upon 10, 22 upon 10, 23 upon 10, 24 upon 10, 25 upon 10, and so on. These are the three rational number between these two number 2 and 3. Now, we also see here boys 7 by 4 and 9 by 4. Now convert this into equivalent fraction. 7 by 4 is equal to 7 into 5 multiply by 5 with numerator and denominator, and 4 into 5 is equal to 35 upon 20, and second 9 upon 4 is equal to 9 into 5, and 4 into 5 is equal to 45 upon 20. So there are two numbers, 35 upon 20 and 45 upon 20. Now find the required number of rational number, that is 36 upon 20, 37 upon 20, 38 upon 20, 39 upon 20, up to 44 upon 20. These are the three rational number between these two numbers. Now I am going to tell you some question from exercise 5.1. See, second question, the height of red pole is 2 by 5, that of the green. The height of the green pole is 10 upon 13 of the height of the blue. Find the height of the blue if the height of the red pole is 17 whole 1 upon 3. Question number second, exercise 1.5. Let height of blue pole is x. Height of blue pole is equal to x meter. Then height of green pole is equal to 10 upon 13 of height of blue. Then that is 10 upon 13 of x is equal to 10x by 13 meter. And the height of red pole is equal to 2 upon 5 of green pole. So that is 2 upon 5 into 10x by 13, cut this to 4x by 13 meter. This is the height of red pole, and this height given, red pole height given 17 whole 1 upon 3 meter. 17 whole 1 upon 3 meter. By suppositions, the height of red pole coming 4x by 13, and that is given 17 whole 1 upon 3. Both are equal. By condition, both are equal. So 4x upon 13 is equal to, this is 17 whole 1 upon 3 is equal to 52 upon 3 meter, and x is equal to 52 by 3 into 13 by 4. Cut this. Four cut 52 in 13 times, and that is 169 upon 2 coming here, 2 coming here, C by down. That is 52 by 3, 4, 13 by 4, 3, 169 by 3, divided 5, 6, 1 upon 3 meter. This is the height of blue pole. Now, see by question number 3. Question number 3. See, this we read 2 upon 3 of the book and found that a read number of page is 90 more than number of unread pole. So, let total numbers of page is equal to x. Read number of pages is equal to 2 upon 3 of x is equal to 2x by 3. This much page are read. Unread page, unread pages, number of unread pages is equal to total x minus 2x by 3, 3x minus 2x by 3 is equal to x by 3. And this is unread page coming, this is read page coming. Now, by condition of question of question, it is given difference of read pole and unread pole given here. See, found that a read poles 2 by 3 of the books, and found that read pole of the pages is 90 more than unread page. Then 2x by 3 minus x by 3 is equal to 90, or 2x minus x by 3 is equal to 90, or x by 3 is equal to 90, or x is equal to 3 into 90 is equal to 270 pages. Number of total pages in book 270. Now see question number 4th wise. Fourth, fourth question. Sneha went to shopkeeper to purchase sugar. The dishonest shopkeeper uses a weight of 909 gram for measuring 1 kg. If Sneha bought 2 whole 1/2 kg of sugar, found the amount of the sugar she actually got. If he bought 1 kg of sugar, she got 990 gram. So 990 gram is equal to 990 divided by 1000, that is 99 by 100 kg. For 1 kg, she bought 99 by 100 kg. Then for 2 whole 1/2 kg, how much sugar she got? For 1 kg sugar, she got 99 by 100 kg. Then for 2 whole 1/5 kg, 2 whole 1/2 kg, or that is 5 by 2 kg, she got how much kg of sugar? That is unity method, 99 by 100 into 5 by 2 divided by the same number coming, this cut 20 times coming, 99 by 40 is equal to 2 whole 19/40 kg. She got, instead of 2 whole 1/2 kg, she got 2 whole 19/40 kg. Now she was question number, some difficult question is C wise. 7th question C. Sachin can finish a work in 24 days. He started the work but left after 6 days. His friend Mohit agreed to finish the work for him and took 9 days to complete the remaining work. Find the number of days in which the Mohit could have finished the entire work. So see wise. Question number 7. Question number 7th. Let Mohit take X days to finish the whole work. Then Mohit 1 day work is equal to 1 by X. This much part of work finished by Mohit in 1 day. And here given, Sachin finished the work 24 days. Sachin finished the work in 24 days. Then Sachin 1 day work is equal to 1 by 24. Sachin do that work 6 days. Then Sachin 6 days work is equal to 6 into 1 by 24 is equal to 1 by 4 part of the work he finished. Then the remaining work is equal to 1 upon 4 is equal to 4 minus 1 by 4 is equal to 3 by 4. This much work is remain. So Mohit takes 9 days to finish this remaining work. Then to finish the work, time taken to finish the work is equal to time taken to finish the work is equal to work divided by 1 day work. It means time taken by Sachin is 9 days and work is 3 upon 4 and his 1 day work is 1 upon x is equal to 3 by 4 into x by 1 is equal to, then x is equal to 9 into 4 by 3, 3 cut 9 3 times, then 24 days. No, that is coming 12 days, not 24 days, it is a 12 days. So Mohit finished the entire work in 12 days. Now what? I tell some question. This is multiple choice question. Product of a rational number and the multiplicative inverse is 1. That is coming 1. Because see, multiplicative inverse product always coming 1 only. Additive inverse of minus 12 upon minus 5 is, this is positive, that is equal to 12 by 5. So its additive inverse is minus, that is first answer is correct, 12 by minus 5. The multiplicative inverse of this number 2 by 3 minus 5 by 6. Simplify this. 2 by question number 3. Question number 2 by 3 minus 5 by 6. Asking it multiplicative inverse. So simplify this. Here is 4 minus 5 by 6 is equal to minus 1 by 6. Here multiply by 2 here. LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. 6 divided by 3, 2 coming, 2 into 2, 4. And this is a 5. So number coming 1 by 6. Asking multiplicative inverse of 1 by 6 is minus 6. So multiplicative inverse of minus 1 by 6 is equal to 1 divided by 1 by 6, 1 by minus 6 right here, 1 into minus 6 by 1 is equal to minus 6. So you can say multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3 minus 5 by 6 is equal to minus 6. Okay, right. Next time I teach some more question from this exercise 1.5. Sir.